here is your midweek hump day 30-minute loop band workout. So a lot of lower body stuff today, but we're primarily going to be using loop bands. So grab a lighter one and then a medium to heavy. We'll start first exercise is going to be lateral squat walk. So you're going to place that loop band above your knees. You're going to squat low and you're going to step out to the side and then to the other side. So keeping my knee lined up vertically with my foot, knees forward, feet forward, pressing our seats back. All right. Then we are going to be on the mat. This time, that loop band is going to go around our wrists. I'm kneeling. I'm going to press back as low as you can to where you are moderately uncomfortable, okay, because you're squeezing your glutes and working your quads here. And this is just going to be a mini pulsing open with my wrists. Okay, I'll turn this way so you can see. I'm going to start low, work my way up high, and then back down. A mini pulse here, so you want to grab, that's for your medium to medium heavy loop band. Then we're going to be in crab hold, that loop band again above our knees for this one. And crab hold means I'm going to press my seat into the air, so it's I'm in almost a bridge, heels and hands on the floor. And then with those loop bands just above my knees, I'm going to kick one leg out, extend it out to the side, back to the center, and back down. I'm going to stay on that one side for this whole set. Okay, then we've got push-ups with the tap out. So I'm going to grab my light loop band for this one. It's going to go around my wrists. Push up, tap out means I'm pressing my hand out to the side, back to the center, or back to push up hold. Okay, out in push up. So I'm going left hand tap out, push up, right hand tap out, push up. Okay, then loop bands around our knees where you're going to hold that loop band down with the one knee. We're going to donkey kick up, pressing that heel to the ceiling, single side, and then we're going to end, no bands here. We're going to take from a high plank, we're going to open up to a side plank, optional knee up, rotate back around to your other side. We're going to open left to right side plank there with an optional knee up in between. All right, so starting while you're on the mat, have a seat, get those loop bands on just above your knees. Then we're going to stand up for our lateral squat walk. We're going side to side. I'll get the music and the timer. Here we go. Just 30 minutes on the clock. Go, right your feet back. I like when I remember to wear tights for a loop band workout. It's more comfortable than my skin. Press low. Great. Round two, go. Press low, don't let that seat come up. Great. Go. I did my outside fall decorating too. And besides being short, one yellow mom. Have to get that. Couldn't help as I drove off this morning like a crazy person. Great. I thought, you know what I really need is some green pillows because I've got an orange pumpkin with green leaves on my front door and orange pillows. So I think just a couple green ones would really pop, you know, too much HGTV maybe in my past. Press low, press low. Break. 2 more. Go. Stay low, break. All right, last one. Really either watch your eyes in your camera, or if you've got a window or a mirror, try to keep your head and shoulders steady, side to side, okay? So not up and down. Great. All right, you need to sit down to get those off safely. Please do. Otherwise, you're going to join on your feet when you're ready, and we've got jump rope for the first minute. Go. Twenty seconds. Speed skaters, go. My booty's sore. You're about halfway there. Keep moving. Right, you're going to need your lightweight bands when you head toward the mat after this. But for the first exercise, I want you to grab at least your head or your medium loop bands around your wrists. Right on your mat, this one's on your knees. Okay, so medium loop band around your wrist. You're gonna lean back, and then this is just the pulse open overhead, back down in front of you to your hip level. Great. Okay, besides that burn you feel in your quad, think about that motion for opening your hands apart should come from your shoulder blades. So that's what you're thinking about as you do this motion. Great. All right, you've got the motion. Can you press your body back a little bit deeper, a little lower? Go. Lean back. Lighten your load a little bit. You do you. Go. I would rather you go lighter and keep moving than to quit on me. Woo! Break. 2 more. All right, lean back, go. Great. Whew, that's a tough one. All right, one more here, and then we'll be on our backs for core. Go. Whew. Control that motion. Think about your shoulder blades. Great. Whew. All right, set those aside. Feet together, knees apart. Butterfly sit up. Go. I don't know this woman. You may, if you're local, but she is affiliated with the Run Club. And she just completed a full Ironman this past weekend. I have zero desire to do this, but still I find it so admirable. And she posted about her story and videos, and I'm crying as I'm reading this, even though I don't know her. And it's not like I even want to do one. It's just so amazing. Keep it up here. All right, switch to bicycles. Elbow to knee. Halfway there. Seven, 5, 3, 1. Break. Good. Get those glute bands above your knees again. We're in crab hold. We're in crab hold. We're going to kick one foot out, extend your leg, press open to the side, back to the center and back down. Break. Other side. Go. Press up, extend your leg, lateral. Lateral press, center, bend and down. Great. Here we go. Go. We're on round 4, halfway there. Go. Press up, kick out to the side, down. Break. One more each side. Go. Don't let that seat drop, press up, break. Last one. Go. After this one, don't let that seat drop. After this one, you can take the bands off your legs. You're gonna band your wrists. And we've got a full sit-up with an overhead press with those loop bands around your wrist. Great. Okay. Loop band off. Bent knees. Come all the way back to your shoulders. I'm just pressing those bands open to keep my wrists shoulder width apart. Just adds a little bit of resistance. And then pressing those hands overhead as you sit up. We have a very quiet house tonight. It's Tuesday night. I'm recording. Ian and Henry are at soccer. Chip's at a meeting. Charlie and Jack are, who knows? They're teenagers, so they're doing their thing, whatever that is. All right, we'll come from here, finish these up the last 5 seconds. All right, V-sit. We're gonna go come left center, right center. So like a Russian twist, only with bands there instead of a weight. Press your shoulders back. Keep a neutral spine here, don't let it round out. Mine wants to do that. I'd like to drop my shoulders down. Strong cores. Woo! We are just about 10 seconds. I think this next one will be fun. We've got the push-ups with an alternating tap out. So I'm going to grab my lighter bands for this. Flip over to my high plank position. Push up, left tap. Push up, right tap. Great. Good work. Round 2. Go. Great. Woo. Okay, I like that, but that's hard. That is hard. I'm going to switch it out. Round 3. Go. Great. Okay, on the positive side, it slows down our push-ups. So that can't be bad. That tap out is no joke. Great. 2 more. We can do this. We can do this. We are strong. Go. Great. Just one more. Just one more. We can do it. Go. Break. Woo. Break or flop. On your backs, no bands required. Starting with flutter kicks. At least it doesn't involve our arms. Okay, flutter kick away. Deep breaths. More than halfway there. Good work. Seconds. Woo. Bent knees. Crunches. Reach up, skim your heels. Oh boy. Good work. Those push-ups were tough. Whew. Okay, more than halfway there. All right, we've got banded donkey kicks next. So go for that medium to heavy band. All right, get that loop band around your knees. And then flip over to all fours as soon as you're ready. Good, pressing one foot into the air. Good. Break. Other side. Go. Break. Round 3. You should be alternating sides here, left, right, left, right. Go. job, other side. Go. Break. One more each side. Go. Drive that heel up and control the snap back. Break. Last one. Go. All right, last one with bands. So you can maybe joyfully get rid of this band when you're done. Then you're gonna be on your back for our core work. We're gonna go break. All right, flip over. Get those bands off. We're gonna start with what looks like a bicycle on one side. Okay, so knee to elbow, and then single leg V up, cross your body. Okay, you'll go right knee, left elbow, right toe, and then switch sides. First knee tap, toe tap, then other side, knee tap, toe tap. Take your time. Woo! Good work. Finish this one off, and then we've got leg raises. Woo! Go. Halfway there, 30 seconds. Woo! 20. Okay, I imagine your shoulders are shaking already. But our last set is going to be starting in high plank. Then you're going to open up. Great. So flip over. You're going to start in high plank. You're going to rotate open to your right. Optional knee up. Back to high plank. Okay, so rotate over. Optional knee up. Back to high. Open left. Optional knee up. Great. Really want to challenge, go ahead and add that push-up in between. Go. Great. Whew, I'm slipping all over the place. Round 3. Go. Go. Okay, bud, almost done. Woo. Break. Just 2 more and then I'll be out.
I can remember that
It's too dark, but I'll come with you in a minute. Go. Woo. Great. Last one. Last one, last one. Go. Break. Woo. One arm across your body. Good work. Slow our music down a little bit. Other side. Whew. Roll those wrists out. Press your elbow down overhead. Feel that stretch all the way down your side. Very nice. Other side. Press that elbow down. Good, fingertips up in the air and then open up to a goal post. As you may have heard, I've got a bike ride to do. No, yeah, it's just around the block. And then link those fingers behind your back. Press up. If you're not seated already, take a seat. Step your feet out wide. Let's hit our hamstrings first. So hinge forward to your left. I can tell I'm tightening up. I've not been using my standing desk as much as I should be. Other side. And then finally to the center. I'm sure you've probably read the recent science that is telling us that our metabolism doesn't slow simply because we got older, but rather they attribute it to all the sitting that so many of us do all day. Go ahead, butterfly your knees out. Press down, hit your inner thigh this way. So the advice to that, the way to counter that is to, they say every hour, 4 seconds, five 4-second sets of high intensity. So how about that? So that's so hard to fit in. I know I can't make myself stop to just go to the bathroom sometimes or get water. Spinal twist, stretch those feet out in front of you, then cross one foot over, elbow to knee. Feel that glute stretch. So hard to think of okay, 20 seconds every hour. Not to mention I'm not exactly dressed for it in my workday, but all right, other side. Good work, good job getting the sets in. See some of you Thursday or next week or another time. Have a great day. Bye.